When Triumph dropped the Trident 660 back in 2021, it was love at first ride for a lot of people. Simple, fun, and genuinely exciting without being intimidating, it hit that sweet spot that not many bikes manage to find. Fast forward to 2026, and Triumph have gone back in and turned up the dial. More power, sharper suspension, and a fresh new look. But here's the big question. Have they messed with the magic? Short answer? Nope. They've made it better. The headline update is the engine. Triumph have basically dropped in a reworked version of the Daytona 660C Triple, and honestly, it's a cracker. The biggest change is ditching the old single throttle body and replacing it with three 43mm electronic ones, alongside a revised cylinder head with bigger exhaust valves and a higher lift cam. The result? Power jumps from 81 bhp to a punchy 95 bhp. That's a 14 bhp gain, with torque rising by 2 8lb-ft2. And because of how the engine's been retuned, 80% of that torque is available from as low as 3,000 revolutions per minute all, the way to 12,000 revolutions per minute, so you're not constantly chasing the red line just to have a good time. Though when you do let it sing, it sounds absolutely brilliant. Gearing has been tightened up through the first 5 ratios, making it feel snappier and more responsive. 6th gear is now more of a relaxed motorway cruiser. Whether you want to short shift and keep things smooth or hold each gear and let it scream, the Trident obliges either way. The quick shifter makes clean, fuss-free upshifts, and a new slip and assist clutch means downshifts are just as tidy without the rear wheel getting sketchy. All very grown up, brilliant, genuinely brilliant. The updated throttle mapping makes the power feel incredibly smooth and accessible. There's none of that sudden lurch you sometimes get with tuned engines. It just pulls cleanly and progressively, which makes it incredibly easy to ride fast without feeling like you're fighting it. The suspension has had a tweak too. The rear monoshock gets a new spring rate that makes the whole bike feel more planted and composed in corners. Combined with the Michelin Roll 5 tires that come fitted as standard, the Trident feels confidence-inspiring and lively at the same time. That's a hard balance to get right, and Triumph have nailed it at 195 kilograms wet. It's not a featherweight, but it doesn't feel heavy either. Low-speed maneuvering is easy, flicking it between bends is a breeze. And the short wheelbase means direction changes happen quickly and naturally. Push hard into corners and the forks eventually reach their limit. But for what are fairly basic Showa units, they're impressively well damped. The brakes, Nissan sliders rather than radials, have solid feel and plenty of stopping power. The riding position is roomy and comfortable. Triumph have also widened the fuel tank slightly. Capacity stays at 14 liters, which gives the bike a beefier, more muscular stance and lets you brace your knees properly under heavy braking. For the price, the spec sheet is seriously impressive. You get cornering ABS, lean-sensitive traction control, cruise control, 3 riding modes, sport, road and rain, a quick shifter, and smartphone connectivity via the Triumph app. The instrument cluster mixes a clean LCD for the main info with a small TFT for riding modes and connectivity. It's easy to read at a glance and simple to navigate. Switchgear feels quality and precise. And self-canceling indicators are a neat little touch. LED lighting all around, an immobilizer, and adjustable brake lever round out the standard kit nicely. If you want to make it your own, there's a solid accessories catalog to dig through: heated grips, fly screen, alarm, comfort seat, bar and mirrors, and engine covers among them at 8,095 pounds. The 2026 Trident sits in great company. The Honda CB750 Hornet comes in cheaper at 7,449 pounds and is a solid, honest bike. The Suzuki GSX 8S at 7,999 pounds is balanced and refined. The Kawasaki Z650 RS at 7,899 pounds brings retro vibes to the party. But none of them have quite the same triple-cylinder character and premium feel that the Trident brings for the money. Triumph's 2-year warranty is extendable by another 2 years. And they've worked to keep running costs sensible. It's the kind of bike that makes sense on paper and makes you grin every single time you ride it. That combo is rarer than you'd think. The 2026 Trident 660 takes everything people already loved about this bike and makes it better in almost every way. More power, smoother delivery, sharper handling, and somehow it's still just as easy and fun to ride as before. Whether you're just getting into biking or you've been riding for decades, this thing just works. At just over $8,000, it's one of the best value bikes on the market right now. Highly recommended.